First off, let's cover the changes to the spending multipliers because there actually are some really big changes here, and I think a lot of people are going to be kind of upset about it. First off, the biggest change to these upper multipliers here is that instead of offering 10x back on hotels and 5x back on flights booked through the Chase Sapphire portal, there's now going to be a flat 8x back on all purchases made through the portal. For some, this might be a negative, especially if you liked booking your hotels through the Chase Sapphire portal with cash. But I think for the vast majority of people, this is either going to be a positive or a relatively neutral thing. So honestly, not too big of a deal here. The biggest change to a daily multiplier that is probably going to rub people the wrong way is they are getting rid of the 3x multiplier on all other travel purchases. While I don't have the card myself, I know this was a huge selling point of the card, and I'm sure that a lot of people are going to be upset about it, but they are adding something to compensate for that a little bit. Instead of the 3x on all other travel purchases, which include things like ride shares, taxis, subways, things like that, they will be adding a 4x points back on flights and hotels booked directly instead. Now, for someone like me who doesn't ride share all that often, doesn't take taxis, and doesn't live in a city with a subway, this actually is a positive change because I will be using the flights and hotel portion of this a lot more than I would be using those other categories. So if you're like me, this is actually a very positive change, but I know for a fact that a lot of people use this for all sorts of travel purchases, including parking and everything like that. So you will no longer be getting 3x on that, which is a huge downside if you're one of those people. And to round it out, in classic Chase fashion, they will be keeping the 3x points worldwide dining.